Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Maxime Vachier Lagrave and Ian Nepomniachtchi. This is a game from the World Championship Candidates Tournament played in 2020. Maxime Vachier Lagrave had white pieces and he started with e4. Nepo played e6, d4, d5, playing the French defense against the Frenchman. Knight to c3, bishop to b4, the Winawer variation, e5, c5, a3, bishop takes on c3 check, b takes on c3, knight to e7, the standard move, white to move, queen to g4 is the most played move. Lagrave played h4, queen to c7, let's take it back, if knight to g6, h5, back to our game, queen to c7, h5, h6, rook to b1, b6, queen to g4, rook to g8, bishop to b5 check, king to f8, bishop to d3. Do you get a feeling that white is standing better? Maybe it's just a feeling. Bishop to a6, exchanging his not so useful bishop for white very useful bishop. D takes on c5, bishop takes on d3, c takes on d3, black to move, queen takes on c5 was expected, knight to d7 was played, white to move, d4 was played. If c takes on b6, then the queen takes on c3 check is very unpleasant. Back to our game, d4, b takes on c5, queen to d1, queen to a5, and suddenly black looks better developed. All the white pieces are on the first rank. Bishop to d2, rook to b8, knight to e2, c4. The other way to go was rook takes on b1, and after queen takes on b1, knight to b6. Back to our game, c4 was played. Castling, rook to b6, queen to c2, rook to h8. What do you think of this move? a4, king to e8, rook to b4, knight to c6. If rook takes on b4, c takes on b4, queen to b6, b5, white is standing better. Back to our game. Knight to c6, white to move. This is a very interesting moment. How would you continue? Perhaps white should play rook takes rook on b6. What do you think? Maxime Vachier Lagrave played f4. What a move. Knight to e7. Let's take it back. If knight takes on b4, c takes on b4, queen to a6, b5, queen to b7, f5, and white has a good compensation for the sacrificed exchange. Back to our game. Knight to e7, fighting for the f5 square. Rook from f to b1, f5, rook to b5, queen to a6, bishop to c1, intending bishop to a3, king to f7, releasing the rook on h8, bishop to a3, rook from h to b8, white to move. How would you continue? Lagrave played bishop takes on e7, removing very important defender of the black king. King takes bishop, white to move. How would you continue? What is the best move for white in this position? Well, Maxime Vachier Lagrave played the best move, g4. Rook takes rook on b5, a takes on b5, rook takes on b5, g takes on f5, rook takes on b1 check, queen takes on b1, pawn takes pawn on f5. Knight to g3, if queen takes on f5, queen to e6, defending. So we have knight to g3, intending knight takes on f5, queen to b6, offering to trade queens, knight takes on f5 check, king to f8, If king goes to e6, what happens then? The knight takes on g7 check. Back to our game. King to f8 was played. Queen to a1. Black has a problem on the dark squares. Queen to e6. What is the best square for the knight? And this is not a trick question. Well, the knight would love to jump to d6, but this is not the best square, because the white king is exposed. So, knight to g3 was played. This is the best square for the knight. Queen to g4. King to g2. Queen takes pawn on f4. Queen takes pawn on a7 attacking the knight. King to e7. Let's take it back. If queen to f7, then queen to a8 check. And after king to e7, queen to a3 check, king to e8, queen to d6. White is standing better. Back to our game. King to e7, queen to a3 check, king to d8, queen to d6, g5. To take en passant or not? Lagrave did. H takes on g6, h5, threatening h4. White to move. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? White played a move and black resigned, and the move is g7. Nepo resigned. If queen to g5, chasing the pawn, then queen to f8 check, and after knight takes queen, pawn takes knight, promoting to queen check. Let's play a few more moves. Let's say king to d7, then queen to d6 check, and after king to c8, e6, queen to d8, queen takes queen check, king takes queen, knight to f5, easily winning for white. Nicely played game by Maxime Vachier Lagrave. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.